What's going on, guys? It's Contract Reaper, and here's our list of the top 4 stocks we're watching for the week of July 13th all the way to the 17th. First off, I want to start off with SPY. So let's go to details. Here we have it. Let's look at the weekly. Always start off with the bigger picture. And as you can see, it was a hell of a week. What we're looking at right here is we're seeing this hammer candle right here. And what that's showing is there's upward momentum going up. So we're definitely going to be going to the 320 area. And let's save that to photos. Let's go into the lower time frame. Let's look at the day. As you can see right here, we had that Thursday right here where the market opened down. Then as the day went by, we went up, and then we closed looking like this. Then come Friday, we opened red, and then as the day progressed, we moved up. So just looking at that, I can see that there's upward momentum and that we're going to be able to see a similar move upwards to what we saw here. You see, we come down, and then we have that candle showing that we're bullish, and then we come up. So coming into this week, I really see us going like this as the week goes by. Let me erase all this and clean this up. So as the week goes by, we bounced off our moving averages, and we're just going to keep going up as the week goes by. So for this week, I'm expecting a green week. And save that to photos. And coming into our even lower time frame, let's get out our lines. So let's talk prices now. So going off what we're seeing here is we're seeing this basing around the 318.25 line. So if we were to move up, you can see we have all the way to 322, 319 to go up. All that area is fair play. So what I'm expecting happens during the week is we move all the way up to 319 and retrace back to 318 or 316. Or even now, we just retrace back to 316 before we move all the way up and break that. Because just looking at the chart, we're able to see that we came and tested that ceiling there, sold off, move, tested that line, again, and then we moved all the way up again. So two things could happen. We can go down, test that line, or we can just break through and test that 319 area. So 319. And just coming into that Monday, I'm just going to be patient and play a patient game all the way until midweek when I get a better direction as to what's going on. And I'm going to use that momentum come Monday to buy some calls and just ride that move all the way up until we see that retracement back to that 316, 318 area. So let's say that to photos. All right, so number 2 is IWM. And IWM is one of my favorites because this is one that not a lot of people are aware of, and that's a very, very good thing because as you can see, this is a very volatile stock. And what this is, it's an ETF for the Russell 200. So what that means is if you have all your indexes, like your S&P and your Dow Jones and your NASDAQ rallying, you can expect this one to rally with them. And as you can see, that blue line is our 14-day simple moving average. And what it's showing right now is pointing up. So that's a very bullish sign. So let's come into our daily. And as you can see, it's a very similar pattern to what we just saw in SPY. So if we were to gap up, we would be looking at that 145 area here. And the reason I say that is we just have all this space to go because we were once at that area. So to test that area there would be a very good sign. And what I would expect to happen would be SPY rallying to the 323 area or the 324 area before we saw that 145. And that's due to us being in this top before we sold off those couple weeks, and now we were stuck in that range, and now we might see green on this. So let's save that to photos. Let's move down to our 4 hour, and here you go to see a better picture. Let's put on our drawings, and as you can see here, what ended up happening is we came up here, broke all the way down to our 337 area, and then we rallied back up and had that retracement, which is right here at that 141.25 area. So just moving on towards the week, we confirmed this line here. So what I'm expecting is for us to touch this 143.67 line. And that's a pretty solid target. If you're able to get 143 calls, you will make a hell of a profit. So that's what I'm expecting for IWM. This is one of those that are very volatile, and it just moves, as you can see, just moves a lot, but it's very profitable if you know what you're doing. But you also have to be aware of what it does. See, like what I mean is looking at this area here, it rallied and then it sold off and then it continued to rally and then just boom, boom. And you see that here, boom, boom, boom. So just looking into the week, I'm going to be watching for that move. If that move happens, if this right here happens, then that's a very good sign, because then we know how to play it. We'll wait for this bottom, buy some calls, and ride that move up. And that's a pretty solid play and something to watch during the week. So let's save that to photos. Coming up, we're looking at our earnings play. And then this is one of those that I'm very, 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 very excited about, because this is a really solid play that's coming into earnings. We're about 2 weeks behind on their earnings, but as you can see, in the past couple months, they've been very volatile. So just looking at that weekly chart, we can see this candle here is very bullish. What we're seeing is that rally, and then we move all the way here, and then we're losing momentum. So what we can expect is this to come down, test that blue line in the below the 160 area, or to just come all the way down to the 140 area on this. And as you see, this is the same thing that happened coming into the previous earnings, and then we saw that sell-off, and then we saw that big rally. So what we can expect now is that similar setup coming up. So with that in mind, we're going to save that to photos, come all the way over here to the we're going to come over to the daily. And as you can see, price is already starting to break down again. And what we can expect is for that downward momentum to keep going. The reason I say that is this day we opened here. We opened here, sold all the way down, and then we had some buying here, which was a bullish sign at that time. But as you saw, come Friday, we just had this big one, big red here. And right now it's just holding that 14-day moving average. So if we see a break, that blue line, we're definitely coming back down to that below that 160 area right here. So that's very, very, very interesting to look at. So coming into earnings, we might be able to expect a sell-off before we get that run-up. So we can play the puts all the way till we get close to their earnings, and then we'll be able to catch a really good move off of that, and we'll be early. So that's what I'm expecting for this one. Moving on to the 4 hour. Let's take out the drawings. And boom, there you have it. Look at my price levels. look at my, wow. As you see here, it's an even more clearer picture. We have that boom, big red. Then we have this doji, red, and then this doji. And then what we're seeing is it's not really holding. So if we were to get a sell-off from this move here, we would be looking at the 158 area, which is from where we are now. It's pretty far from current price. It's a couple points away. So what we can do is buy some puts and just ride them off till we get that bounce off that 158. So we can use that as our target. And that will be a very, very good play if we see price starting to break down from here. But besides that, we can expect this to rally up to 164 before we get that sell off all the way down. Because you got to look at the bigger picture. And here you see that we're already in a downtrend. And like they always say, the trend is your friend. Boom. So let's save that. And moving on to the last pick. And my personal favorite, this one will be a very good one to play this week. We have earnings coming up, and as you see, this is setting up for a very bullish run. No, this is setting up for a very, very, very bullish run. And the reason I say that is we had that run up here, sell off, we rode our moving averages, and we still had this red week here, but it's setting up. See, there's buying. It's setting up to move upwards like it did here. And that is a very, very good move to catch early on. And as I told you, their earnings will be coming this week. Let me check. I had the notes here. So for UNH, it's Wednesday. So Wednesday is earnings. So let's move on to our daily chart. Wow. You see, we were right below our moving averages on the daily. And what that's showing us is that we tested this area twice and still came up. So we have some investors looking at this and saying this is a very good price below that, below 290. Let me buy. And that's a very good early warning sign that this is going to move upward. So there you go. Let's move on to our 4 hour and even a clearer picture. You see a lot of ranges being here. And let's take out the price levels, drawings. Boom. Get that out the way. And here we go. So looking at this, honestly, you can expect a run to the 288 mark before we see this push to this area here, the 296 area. But as you can see, when we closed, we had some bids going on here. And that was pushing us to the 292 area. So depending on how this opens, it can go either way. But regardless of that, of how we open, we have to be conscious of what direction we're going in. Because if we're going in a downward direction, we can see 288 and 284 will be our targets. But if we go the opposite way and we go up, you can see that 296 and 303 are our targets for the upward move. So depending on how this opens and how price action behaves, we can get a good amount of premium depending on what direction it goes. And using our targets, we'll be able to see and determine what direction is going and what we need to play in terms of calls and puts. So there you have it. Those are your top 4 stocks you should be looking at this week. I'm not going to edit this. This is literally how I think and how I see the market. And I just gave you the rundown of how I personally would do it if I wasn't recording. So I hopefully this helps you and this improves your trading and how you do and how you see the market. And I challenge you to compare it to how you usually do your analysis to see what you're maybe doing different or what you recommend I do. If you think I should miss something or if I should look at something else, just put it down in the comments or just contact me. And thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like it. If you want to join the chat, reapertradingclub.com or Patreon /Reaper Trading. And see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Good luck this week. Peace.